A great question. I would say that we're in 2019 now, so 2020 seemed to be far away, but it's actually almost just 6 months away in our funding year. But there is something in there, the pace of Moore's law that was really shaping how we injected technology into our everyday lives is being overdone by AI. AI is perhaps 5 times faster in its development cycle than the technology was in semiconductors. And the future is already here today. Most people almost take it for granted how AI in things that were science fiction are part of our everyday life. Today when you navigate down the street, you assume that somehow it's found the best route and it knows the traffic. There is a lot of AI and learning, a lot of data that comes in. When you use Siri or Alexa or these functions, there's AI behind that. You can take a picture of anything and have it geolocated anywhere in the world just by pushing it somewhere, and it'll tell you this is most likely where the picture came from. You can do, there's the universal translator. Skype can be done in 60 languages simultaneously now. I mean, AI has already penetrated everything we're doing. And so when we think about the future, I think we have to keep in mind that we already are in a future like that, and what's coming tomorrow is going to be even more remarkable. And as we inject learning, as we learn to figure out what we do with the vast amounts of data coming in and how we think about that, I mean, the questions that'll emerge will be things we just have not thought about today. It's trying to surface some of these complex relationships in data and understanding, well, what should we measure and what could we do with that and how can we do things better? There isn't any part of government that doesn't touch data in some capacity. And it comes in through very traditional means, but we are getting better and better at measuring things. At DOE, Department of Energy, through our national laboratories, through world-class facilities, through pushing state-of-the-art computing, through aggregating, remarkable amounts of data, from the energy sector to national security missions to cyber. Everywhere we look, it's like, okay, there's a lot of data here. How can we manage risk? How can we do things better? And so I think it's going to be a transformational time. We kind of take it for granted. The moment of time right now is like the internet before cybersecurity. It's the internet, around the time maybe also when the iPhone came out, and we're trying to understand already with your phone that all of mankind's knowledge is available in your hand, which is just a remarkable thing that only happened just over a decade ago. But when the internet was budding, we had no idea how it would penetrate government, how it would change the way we do business. And AI is like that today. We are in a nascent phase. The technology is emergent. The opportunities are everywhere. And it takes some thinking to step back and look and say, okay, if we want to rethink what we're doing, what could we do different? And I think we're going to see more transparency, better use of data, more accountability, more efficient systems. It'll be better at the start in everything we do, and then we're going to take bigger steps and say, whoa, what could we do that's completely different? And I think that's going to be remarkable. And that's a few years away. It's probably not 6 months away, but it's coming, and it's going to be an exciting time.